Hi guys, it's Mark from Exploring Bushcraft. I'm out in the woods today to make a video for you to show you the best way to set up your poncho as a shelter. Everyone's got their own opinions and favourite ways to set up various shelters, including the poncho, but I thought I'd do a video for you to show you my favourite way, and these are the options that I would use if I was caught out in the rain and for whatever reason I had to spend an overnight out in the woods and I've just got the poncho as a shelter. I'll also show you one setup that I would use if I wanted to just sort of sit down to get out of the rain. Wouldn't sleep under it, but if I want to sit down, have some lunch or whatever, or make a brew just to get out of the rain, then I'll show you the go-to setup that I would use for that as well. So I've got my poncho here, packs down nice and small, which is why I keep it in my haversack. It goes everywhere I go when I'm out in the woods, just for a walk, whatever, and I've got my haversack. I've always got my poncho with me in there. The first setup I'm going to use is called the plow shelter, I think. Really quick and easy to set up, and I'll show you that now. So this is the plow. Very simple to do. Just tie up one corner to a tree, and then peg out the other three corners from the hood. Just twisted it all around, pulled the drawstring, twisted it all around so no water gets in, and tied it off up to a tree back there, just to lift the back and give you a bit more space underneath. Poncho shelters are not particularly big, but I will get in and you can see how much space is in there. So here I am inside the shelter. As you can see, I've got enough space. Got plenty of space down here for my bag, and plenty of cover to keep me protected from any rain that's coming in. This is one of my favourite shelters with the poncho, and is more than likely the one that I would opt for, I should say, if I needed to. Bearing in mind I'm only 5'8", so I'm not a big bloke at all. If you're much bigger than me, you're going to struggle to stay well covered under this. But that being said, it is only a poncho, and whatever setup you use, you're not going to have much space. So this is the other sort of setup I would use if I had to spend the night out in the woods under the poncho. It's effectively a lean-to. The shorter side is on the ridge line, held on with some of those prusik loops, and the longer side goes down to the ground, and the hood is tied up to a tree behind. It does provide me with enough cover, but I prefer the plow setup just because it's quicker and a bit easier to set up. So as I said, we've got the ridge line going along, a couple of prusik knots or prusik loops holding the poncho on. I haven't done it that taut because I don't want to risk pulling any of the eyelets out whenever you're using a poncho and you're sort of relying on these grommets or eyelets. If you do it too tight, you can risk popping them out and ripping the poncho, so you've got to be a bit careful. So that's why it's a little bit slack. But come around here, you get the idea. A couple of pegs down on the back end into the ground, and the hood tied up and into that tree there. So I'll get in and show you how much space I've got. So guys, as you can see, plenty of room for me. Bit of storage space down there for my bag next to my feet. Can't really stretch out. I've got my knees bent up quite a bit. If I was, then I think my head would be poking out the front there. And as I say, I'm only 5'8", so this is not suitable for tall people, but it should keep myself dry overnight in the rain if I need to use it. But as I say, I prefer the plow configuration, and that would be my go-to setup really for a night under the poncho. And at the beginning I said I'd do a video as well showing the sort of go-to shelter if I just wanted to sit down and get out of the rain and maybe have a brew and that, but not necessarily sleep under it. Well, it's effectively a lean-to, but the shortest side is on the ridge line, the longest side is going back. Just gives it a bit more height for you to sit up under doing it that way. And the hood, again, tied out onto a tree at the back there. If you can't find a tree, you could use a stick to tie it onto, and then a guy line going down into the ground from the stick. But this gives plenty of space to sit underneath, have a bite to eat, make a brew, read a book, whatever you do while you're waiting for the rain to pass. So I quite like this one. So I'll show you around so that you can see what I mean about it being lengthways. So the longest side is going down from the guy line down to the ground. Shortest side is run along the guy line, held in place with a couple of Prusik loops, or Prusik loops, whatever you want to call them. Around the back we've got the hood tied up and tied out to the tree there to give it a bit more space. As you can see, I've got plenty of space here to keep myself well out of the rain. I can cook, eat, whatever under here, and I'll stay nice and dry. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Currently I'm on 237, I think it is, subscribers. When I get to 250 I'll be doing a giveaway. I'm not sure what the prize will be at this moment in time. I'm going to give that a bit more thought, but when I get there I'll do a video to let everyone know. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so you can be with a chance of winning the giveaway. Yeah, thanks for your support to the channel. As I say, feel free, please rate, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.